working some prone jacks for this exercise. Now this is a fairly easy variation because we're using the bench for some elevation, which is going to take some of your weight off it. A nice warm-up exercise, or it's a good exercise between difficult exercises. Your turn to try it. Bentover squats for this exercise. So you can see that I'm starting the exercise by bending over into what looks like a stiff leg deadlift, and then I'm going into my squat from there by dropping nice and low, making sure my elbows get to my thigh, and then when I lift back up, I'm going back into that bent over position. So at no point am I standing up straight. The pressure just changes from your back to your quadriceps and glutes and keeps alternating. Your turn to try this one. Working some donkey kicks for this one. Now I'm not using any dumbbells, however I am using my forearms and placing my weight on the bench for the extra support. Now I really just want to focus on those hamstrings and glutes, and you want to make sure that you maintain the same bent angle in your knees. So we don't want to release that. You want to make sure you keep it the whole time. Then you change legs and hit the other side as well. Your turn. Plyometric squats with dumbbells for this exercise. So you can see that I'm keeping my feet parallel, getting into a nice deep squat, and then when I'm jumping, I'm not landing flat back on my feet. I'm actually keeping that downward momentum going so that I'm not absorbing the pressure on my knees at all this way. All the way down into a deep squat, keeping that spine nice and neutral, and then working your way back up straight into the jump. Nice difficult one for you guys. Let's try it. using an inchworm for this one, and you can see that I'm going back into an extended plank, using the bench for a little bit of elevation. So just a matter of going all the way back, reaching out as much as you can, really engaging your core, and then working your way back up into that standing position and get that bit of hamstring stretch once you're at the top of it as well. Your turn to try this one. Working some sumo squats right on top of the bench. So I'm using the bench for support. I'm going to get really close so you can almost even touch the bench if you had to. And you've got your arms extended for this one. So you're going to get some isometric action happening upstairs in the shoulders and the arms as well. Your turn to try this one. Goblet lunge with the bench for this exercise. So I've got my back foot on the bench and I'm using it to enable my front leg to take the entire load. Just holding that goblet dumbbell position and dropping down into those lunges. Let's get a set in with one leg and then switch it up and get the other one as well. Your turn to try this one. Modified burpee for this one. So you can see I'm using the bench, so it's going to make the push-up a little bit easier. This is a great version of doing burpees for beginners in particular, and it's a great warm-up exercise as well. So getting into that push-up and then jumping back, and you can see I'm not jumping up at the end either, so I'm just trying to keep the joint impact off my knees when I do this exercise. Your turn to try it. easy variation mountain climber for this exercise. So you can see I'm using the bench to create some elevation and to give me some assistance with it. Make sure your knees are coming all the way through, straight down the middle, nice and light on your toes for this one. Your turn to try it. Single arm row, nicely supported by the bench for this one. So very important, just release the dumbbell until your arms nice and straight, and then when you pull it up, you want to pull towards your rib cage with your elbows tucked in. Keep your wrists nice and straight and keep your spine neutral as well. Both sides. Your turn. Well done for finishing your workout, guys. Please take a few minutes to stretch and cool your body down now. If you enjoyed this workout segment, please assist us by liking and sharing. Remember to subscribe for your daily workout fix.